Well. Hello again, my fabulous love bug goodies, and welcome back to your girl channel, How to Cook. This is a requested recipe you guys have asked me for, and I'm here to deliver. You want to know how to make rice and peas using canned peas and basmati rice, and your girl is always listening, and your girl is always here to deliver. Now, if you're watching me cooking this rice and peas recipe for your very first time, be sure that you have subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, goodie, feel free to do so. But first, you have to turn on that notification setting so you will always be reminded whenever your girl uploads a brand new video. Let's get right into the recipe.
You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. You don't remember where you're coming from. Rastafari, why you turn your back on your brother when him need you? You don't remember the days and when him feed you. You know when no obligation but to owe him some respect. All you need to do is just give him one to get turn your back on your brother when him.
Okay, goodies, let's jump right into your requested recipe. Now, I have my 2 cans of red kidney beans right here. These are organic red kidney beans, and I bought these at Aldi supermarket here in Atlanta. I love these beans. They are nice and red on the inside, and yes, it's really good. Now, this is your rice that you asked me to make for you, the basmati rice, and I'm doing it for you guys. Yeah, finally, this is the one that you wanted me to make the rice and peas with, because y'all always say the rice and peas don't come out right when you use it. So I'm going to do this for the first time. So we are both going to be doing this together, and I will give you my honest opinion on what I think about the rice and the texture and all of that stuff, right? So yeah, this is my first time using this rice because I only use parboiled rice to make rice and peas, right? Alright, now to get started, I went ahead and I added about 3.5 cups of water to that pot. Then after I added that, I went in and added my 2 cans of the red kidney bean. And do not, goodie, please do not throw off that liquid from your red beans in the can. You are going to need that to give your rice color. Now I did add about a tablespoon of salt. Then I added about 12 pimento berries or pimento seeds or whatever you want to call it. Then I added 2 teaspoons of garlic. I love garlic, so yeah, I added 2 teaspoons of garlic, and I gave it a good toss. Right now, you are going to allow this to come together and boil for about 30 minutes. Cover it up nice and tight, 30 minutes on medium to high heat. Now let's talk about our coconut. You can use our cream frozen coconut, right? Which works pretty good. You could even use powdered coconut. You could also use fresh coconut, right? Where you have to grate or blend. But you wanted me only to use our canned coconut. I am going to use my Ocherios brand because that's the brand I like. Alright, right here you're going to need scallion. 3 stalks of scallion, 1 hot pepper, and thyme. Don't wait for nobody, cause why? Thyme is everything, and your girl is going to throw a lot of thyme up into this rice and peas, right? Now, after about 30 minutes of boiling, right? That is what it looks like. 30 minutes of boiling. Ready like Freddy. And I love the color that the peas gave. I went in and added about a cup of that coconut cream. I did not add all of what was in the can. I only used 1 cup. To that, I added the 3 stalks of scallion and the thyme to it, and then I went in and added my pepper because I wanted to start to bubble and give that peas a flavor, because remember, you use the canned one, goodie, so you want to make sure that you have those peas tasting good, tasting some kind of way, flavor, right? So you want to go ahead and cover it up and allow it to cook on medium heat. Low to medium heat here. Just make it yeah, just give it time and just let it combine and give that thing flavor. You're going to need all the flavor because you are not cooking this thing the authentic way. This is not authentic rice and peas. All right, this is the one that you want to just have some rice and peas, fast, easy, and simple. And this is what you requested, and the girl is always here to deliver. Cover it up nice and tight and give it some time. Now, moving right along, we are going to get our basmati rice ready. I remember this is my first time using this rice, and I do want to give you guys my honest opinion when I'm through with this recipe. Now I went ahead and I added 2 pounds, a 2-pound pack of the rice. And remember, when you're making white rice, it is filled with starch, and that is one of the reasons why I really don't cook any kind of white rice, whether it's long grain white rice or any rice. Most of the time when you see me making recipes like that requires white rice, it's always some kind of rice in the pack, because your girl tries to ease away from the white rice. Especially when I'm making rice and peas, I only use parboiled rice only. So this white rice here, I noticed that it required a lot of rinsing. It had a lot of starch on it, so you want to make sure that you rinse it off really good, because if you don't rinse it properly and then you add it into the peas mixture, the thing is going to be soggy, or some sections of your rice is going to be hardy and not cooked, and it's not going to come out right. So make sure you wash your rice really well until the water is nice and clear, like clear like that. Now moving right along, that peas was ready and it was cooking for 30 minutes. Simmered 30 minutes on medium heat, somewhere around there. Now I checked it and it was perfect. It was smelling good, and I love the color of the liquid that peas. You would never believe that it wasn't like hard peas that was cooked from scratch. That organic peas in Aldi's, it worked miracles for me. So then we went ahead and added the rice in and gave it a nice little toss. Now you want, at this step, you want to make sure you turn your fire down. You want to turn this down on low to medium heat, because we are not trying to burn this thing and have it sticking. As you can see how the liquid is not thick. That's because I didn't use all the milk from the can. I only used 1 cup. So you want to make sure you do that. Just turn that heat down, because we are going to steam this thing. Steam it nice and tight. Yes, goodie. So I always use my foil. No matter what I'm doing, I always use my foil when I'm making rice and peas. No matter what kind of rice it is, my foil is for my thing. Cover it up nice and tight and make the thing steam. Make it cook. That steam is what is going to give the rice all the shelliness that I need. In that order. Now, if you're still here watching me cooking, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, goodie, and turn on your post notification settings to be reminded whenever you go upload a brand new video. I always have great recipes here. I'm always making them fast, easy, and simple. Anybody can do them, because what? Them always easy to follow, right? Now, while you are doing that, go ahead and check out my second channel, Life as Juliana. My inspirational videos over there, and Dollar Tree DIYs, whatever comes to mind, vlog and more. Now I just uploaded a story time video, Psycho X. Check it out. It is so much fun. All my vegan goodies, your recipes are over there. There is no more vegan recipes here, so go ahead and subscribe to that channel. Yes, goodie. Thank you for the love. Thank you for supporting me, and I love you guys so much. Now, everything was all said and all done, and see, that is what it looked like. And now you and I are going to find out together exactly what this rice is all about, right? Because remember, this is my first time cooking this rice, period. All right, it looked really good, it smelled really good, and yeah, we're gonna check it together. It was nice and shelly. It did come out nice and shelly. I didn't have to add any water to it. When I checked it a few minutes before I actually took the foil off, and it was perfect. It took a total of about 30 to 35 minutes for steam and cook thoroughly through and through. So as you could see, I never dig up the top of the thing. You could see everything is still nice and smooth, right? So I allowed that steam only to cook that rice, and it was pretty, came out pretty good. It came out pretty good. I just left it unbuttered, and it came out really nice, and I was very impressed, really impressed about it. And the smell, it was smelling good. Yes. So I'll say on a score from 1 to 10, I'll probably give it a 9, maybe because I really don't use white rice to make my rice and peas, but yeah, it came out nice and I loved it. Yes, it was good. I had it with some oxtails and all that stuff, and it was good. All right, goodie, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. Share the recipe with friends and family. Bring them along and tell them what's going on up over here. I'm waiting, right? I love you guys so much, as always. And don't forget, tell me what you like to have me cooking next in my kitchen. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy!